Hello, welcome to Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. My name is Mara. Today I'm going to be unraveling the New York Times games, WORDLE, STRANDS, and Connections for Sunday, June 8th, 2025. So spoiler alert, if you haven't already done your New York Times games for today, please make sure to pause this video and do that, then come back and compare to see how we did. Or of course, you can always follow along with me and I will solve them. You can yell at the screen and tell me what I should have done. Anyway, then also let me know down in the comments below how you did, okay? All right, let's start with WORDLE as I always do, and I'm going to bring up the wheel of WORDLE start words and select our start word for today. Let me go ahead and shuffle these up. And here we go. Not too bad. All right, let me remove, or not remove this, close this, come over here. Okay, I'm going to pause while I get my phone set up and I will be right back. Okay, I've got my phone pulled up. Let me open up my New York Times Games app. Now, as I've mentioned before, I do pay for access for basically no ads. I pay for the no ads. So I did a year subscription to the New York Times games or whatever. And so you can download the app and not be subscribed. You can you will get ads in the app, but if you pay the monthly fee or a yearly fee, and they offer promotions, hashtag not sponsored. I'm just letting you know I am ad free, but you can play without paying. This is a free app. You would just get advertisements. All right, let me scroll down to WORDLE here, and down in my description box, I have, a variety of information, but including a link so that you can play this, the New York Times games from your desktop. All right, WORDLE, go ahead and add another day to your 286-day streak, June 8th, 2025. And oh gosh, let me put my glasses on. All right, pouch is our start word for today. Not the best start. Here's the thing. I don't like to get too discouraged when I don't get any letters, especially when they're the fairly common letters. And so this also tells me what word, or what letters are not in the word. So, all right, let's go with another one of my start words that I like to use. I like to use the word house, but that's already, out. I like to use the word steam and beast. Let's go ahead. I want to get it like an E and an A in there, so I'm going to go ahead and do beast today for my second word. Here we go. Ooh, now that was now beast would have been a good starting word today. Okay, so E, A, and S in the correct spot. All right, so we would have like yeast, yeast, deast, feast, okay, fees, geese. What about, oh, okay, I was going to say leash, but it can't be leash because there's no H in the word. I'm thinking because there's no T, because there is no there's no H. So we can't have like leash. We can't have anything that's ish or east. So most likely there, yeah, I can't think of any other two consonant blend that could go at the end with the S. So it would be another vowel. So we're probably talking like ease, probably an E at the end. I'm, something like X, E, A, S, E. Oop, that's my fat fingers. Okay. Ease, ease or ease. So we would have Reese, geese, feast, geese, but geese is two E's, so that won't work. Geese, keese, lease. Let's give lease a try. Just going alphabetically, so like across the top of the row, in the middle row, we're going to go with lease. Okay, the L's correct. Woo! All right, lease. So we got lucky. We got it in 3 that time. I think that helped by, like, I probably could have gotten, well, no, I probably wouldn't have got it in 2, because if I had used beast as my first word, if I'd used beast as my first word, I still would have had, the C or the H. So I might have done an ish word. I probably wouldn't have wanted to duplicate a letter. So I probably would have gone with like an SH or an S, an SH word. So anyway, I think 3 was going to just happen today. So, oops, let me go back and see my stats. All right, so I've played 624 games. My current streak is 287. Oh, I'm really excited to get to like 300, less than 2 weeks. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we don't lose that streak. And let's head on to Strands. Strands. Find hidden words and uncover the day's theme, June 8th, 2025, on Broadway. Okay, okay, I'm seeing show here. Whoops, I should have. Show time. Okay, if this is the spanogram, it needs more. Let's see. In Showtime, it's Showtime. I think this might be the spanogram. I can't believe I saw that so quickly. Let's try it. Yeah, all right. So it's Showtime. We're talking Broadway musicals. There's, okay, here's one M, but there isn't an S near the U, that U, music. I was thinking music. Well, here I think is lights. And I'm seeing, oop, no, dancing. What is this? Oh, costumes. All right. Scores. Let's just try score, like the score, the music score. Is this the cast? Oh, okay, cast. And then singing. Ooh, that was fast. All right. I did just, it wasn't on Broadway because I live way off Broadway on the West Coast. But we did just go and see Wicked last year. I really love musicals and stuff. I like going to theater. That's one of my like hobbies I like to do. So anyway, moving on. Let's see how quickly we can finish today. Maybe we'll set some records. Connections. Go ahead, add another day to your 10-day streak. June 8th, 2025. No, hey, I am not dismissing anybody who, doesn't figure these things out, because I know this, like I've struggled a couple of days because the blue category has just been like wicked. Speaking of wicked. All right. So our 16 connections words for today are last, bull, born, bred, doe, bread and dough. Those are kind of homophones, homophones. Bread and dough, like money. Anyway, stand, spouse, bear, education, cash, dove, hold, loot, stay, loot. I'm seeing that one right off the bat. Sorry, loot, stay, occupation, and hawk. Okay. Well, if we had bread and dough and loot, what's the fourth one? Last, bull, born, stand, spouse, bear, education, cash, of course. I don't. So bread, people call that money, right? Dough. At first I was thinking like bread and dough, but then I was also thinking, oh, those are like money. And then loot sealed it. All right. And cash. Let's go ahead and give this a try. So these are like homophones of money. Oh yeah, homophones of slang for money. All right, bread, cash, dough. Woo, the purple category. Man, I am on it today. All right, now let's see. Last stand, spouse, bear, education, bull, dove, hold, born, stay, occupation, hawk. Born, occupation, education, where you were born, what your, this sounds like a resume. Well, like kind of like a resume. Or, let's see, last stand, spouse, hawk, stay. Okay, so if spouse was together, so I'm thinking along the lines of your education, your spouse, like you're filling out something and you have to say like where you were born, like you're at the DMV or something. But I don't know, do you have to list your occupation? Let's look at the other words and see. So then we would have last stand. So last and stand could be like, I don't even know. Let me keep going. The definition of last could be like your last, you came in last, this is the last time I'm gonna blah, blah, blah. It could also be like outwit, outpay, play, outlast. So like last. And then hold, stay. I'm feeling like maybe last and stay and hold and stand. Let me write this down. Okay, so I'm not going to write down spouse, but last, stay, stand. I mean, last, stand, hold, and stay. Okay. And then that leaves bear, bull, dove, and hawk. Bear and bull, those are like markets, right? Bear and bull markets, like for the stock market. But those are all animals, which based on what's also left, but is there a dove market or a hawk market? I'm not sure. Okay, spouse, education, born, occupation. I'm going to give it a try because I feel like that's like what you fill out on a form or something. This is probably the green category. Sidebar info on a person's Wikipedia page. Oh, like I was just thinking like my own personal porn, education, occupation. Okay, fine. Wikipedia page. And it's blue. I'm like stoked about that. All right. Last, stay, stand, and hold. Though that's probably the yellow category then. And then because bull, dove, bear, and hawk. I feel like I've heard the term hawk for like the stock market. And like they like to do these animal terms to define how well the stock market is doing. So I think I'm going to try that one first. They're all animals, so I think we're done. Okay, let's see. All right, and this is the yellow category. Woohoo! All right, so for those of you that don't know, I'll go back and talk about that in a second. Okay, I've completed 283 games. My current streak is 11, and my max streak is 251, and it's perfect. All right, so in the connections world, people like to say, like, when you get the yellow, the green, the blue, and the purple, when you solve it in that order, they call it like a rainbow. And in when you get it in the purple, blue, green, and yellow, they call it a reverse rainbow. So today I got a reverse rainbow, which is cool. You got like supposedly purple is the hardest category, but I don't know, that one just jumped right out to me. When I'm doing this, it often helps to say the word out loud, because if you say the word out loud, then you can think about other ways that word can be spelled, so bread and bread. Well, also it helps. I teach reading. And so I talk about homophones and homonyms a lot. So anyway, that is my story and I'm sticking to it. All right. That was really fast, sub 20 minutes to get this all set here. Let me pull this down. Well, anyway, how did you guys do today on your Wordle strands and connections? Put that down in the comments below. And if you would like to see me play some other games, why don't you let me know like what games you'd like to see me play? They don't have to be New York Times games. It could also be other games. And that would be a lot of fun. I'll watch this next week. I'll be beginning my summer break. And so I'm going to try to do some more videos on here, or also do some live solving of some games and things like that. So that would be a lot of fun. Let me know what you'd like to play, puzzles or other fun games. Okay. And if you would like some yarny content, go over and check out my other channel, Mindfully Crocheted. Link down in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to put a little play in your day. Take care and be kind.